Hello, my name is Blaine and you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of this video because I've got an announcement that you're not going to want to miss. First though, I'd like to tell you a story. This story is about a young man who liked to run and wanted to give back to his community, so he decided that he was going to do a fundraiser with his running. And rather than just running a marathon or something like that, he decided he would do something a little different. He did a 1 more mile challenge. Now what that involves is running 1 more mile each day. So there'd be 1 mile on the first, 2 on the second, 3 on the third, 4 on the fourth, all the way up to 31 miles on the 31st. Everything was going great up until the 24th. He finished no problem, and then on the morning of the 25th, this young man, he went out to run, but the roads were really icy, there was cars fishtailing everywhere, and it just wasn't safe to be there, so he decided he would get his miles in later, and he went to work. Got a few miles in at lunchtime, but he wound up having to work a few hours of overtime after, so he was a little late getting home, and it was, not very good conditions for running, so he went out to a local gym that had donated a free membership for him for the month to help out with the challenge, and he started running on a treadmill. And that was all fine and great until the gym closed and he hadn't gotten all 25 of his miles in. So on the way home, he decided, well, I've got, a few miles left I need to run, another 7 or 8 miles to go, and I'll just run after I get home. But on the way home, it was so foggy, so dark, it was raining, visibility was so poor, he almost took out a couple of mailboxes on his own street, and it just wasn't safe to be out there. So combine that with some aches and pains that were getting worse over the past week, and he wasn't able to finish the miles on the 25th. His friends, though, they came and rallied around him on the 31st. They put on a race, and he was able to get his 31 miles in. His friends ran different numbers of loops with him, so he always had somebody to run with. And they did between 5.5 and 24 miles each. All told, everybody ran over 200 miles. And, it was not quite the end that he was looking for, but he did manage to raise enough money to send a few kids to Camp Sunshine. Now, if you haven't guessed yet, the young man in question is myself. And you and I were able to raise enough money to send 3 kids to Camp Sunshine back in January of 2010. Camp Sunshine is a great organization that supports children with life-threatening diseases. They provide a community and a support system for the kids and for their families. They provide week-long retreats for not just the kids, but also their siblings and their parents, and they don't have to pay anything to attend. I'd like to read a few of the cards that we got from the families that you helped to send to Camp Sunshine back a couple of years ago. The first one says, "Thank you, sponsor," on the front, and on the inside it says, "Thank you allowing us the opportunity to come here. We appreciate it. Thanks, Trent, age 13. And the next card says, "Thank you," on the front, and when we open it, on the inside it says, "Thank you for giving us the money to go here. I really like the yurt sleep out. Thank you, Clay, age 11. I'd also like to read this letter from the mother of one of the children that went to the camp, and I think that it really lets you know the kind of impact that Camp Sunshine can have. It reads, "Dear 1 More Mile for Sunshine, we feel as though Luke's cancer is a mixed blessing. He was diagnosed at 18 months old. Our house turned from an average middle-class family into a mini medical unit. There are surgeries and lots of chemotherapy, hospital trips, and shuffling our 2 older children, ages 4 and 6. Each one of our boys rose to the occasion and handled each challenge without complaining. Even though there was a tremendous strain on our family, each member did their part to work together. The community provided us with nourishment and support, helping us juggle work, our family obligations, school, and the household. It was a long, grueling road, but a good ending. Luke has been cancer-free for 5 years, and the prognosis is good. The blessings are the wonderful people we have met along the way, the people like you who have given us a break from needles and surgery. Camp Sunshine is the most wonderful place in the world. It represents the true meaning of hope. The counselors give of themselves to the nth degree, so we can feel happy and loved. We connect with people that understand our struggles because they have gone through the same thing. We have made lifelong connections here thanks to you, and we are so very grateful. Now I'd like to announce that I'm going to do the 1 More Mile for Sunshine Challenge one more time. And it's going to begin 1 month from today on March 1st, 2012 and run through March 31st, 2012. I want you to join me. First, if you'd like to actually come out and run, then I'm going to set up an area where you can sign up to run 1 more mile yourself, or if you don't feel that you'd be able to do another mile every day, you could choose something else such as 1 more kilometer or half mile or 5 more minutes or whatever you think would be something that's reachable but would still be a fun challenge for you. And you don't have to go the whole way. I'm going to have prizes and giveaways throughout the entire month, and just taking part is important. See how far you can get, challenge yourself, and then if you get to a point where you can't keep going, well, you'll have something to shoot for if you ever decide to do something like this again. You can also help by donating money to Camp Sunshine, but if you really want to make a difference, then even better would be to talk about Camp Sunshine and talk about the challenge on Facebook or other social media by contacting your local newspapers and news stations, because media exposure and bringing Camp Sunshine to the attention of people and letting them know what Camp Sunshine is and about them is worth way more than anything that we could actually donate money-wise. Also, if you own a business that caters to runners, then I would love for you to get in touch with me. Like I said, I'm going to have prizes and giveaways throughout the month, and I would love to feature your products and give them to the people participating in the challenge. And finally, whether you are going to be taking part in the challenge or not, I'm going to pay tribute to my friends that helped me out at the end on January 31st of 2010. And so on March 31st, I'm going to be putting on a similar race. It's going to be absolutely free. All you need to do is register for it, and you can come out and run as far as you want. You can do 1 loop, 2 loops, or all the way up to as many loops as it takes for to reach 31 miles. And you don't have to pay anything to come participate. Obviously, if you'd like to make donations, then that will be more than acceptable, and they would go directly to Camp Sunshine. And what will happen is there'll be 1 aid station, and everyone that wants to bring something for the aid station is more than welcome to. The last time we had cookies, brownies, cake, baked mac and cheese, 3 different kinds of soups and chowders, the normal stuff you would find at an aid station for any kind of ultra, such as, you know, candy and fruit and potatoes, things like that. So there's going to be a wide variety of items available. You can go out and run a loop, and you can come back and browse the aid station, have some food, go out and run another loop, and run as far as you want. And it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. If you want more information about the 1 More Mile Challenge, then just visit onemoremileforsunshine.com. There'll be a link right below you can see. I also have some surprise bonuses that I'm going to be offering, which I'll reveal over the next few weeks as we get closer to the 1 More Mile Challenge kicking off on March 1st. But until then, please visit the website and really consider taking part in the challenge. I would love to run with you, and I hope to see you there.